Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is February 1st, 2024, and today we're going to be discussing the injury update not only of Ferran Torres, but all the players who are currently injured on the first squad. Also, I will be telling you all the players that Xavi has called up from the academy in order to fill the roles that are now vacant due to the injuries that don't seem to stop. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag where they're currently having a pretty generous sale. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, not only on Barcelona matches, but on all sporting events all around the world, make sure you head to Bet Us. Both links for kit bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now, as you already know by now, Barcelona defeated Osasuna yesterday 1-0 at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, where Vitor Roque scored his first official goal for Barcelona. But of course, not everything was good news because Ferran Torres did suffer an injury during the first 5 or 6 minutes of the matches. They saw him being substituted with Fermín López taking his place. Now, after undergoing medical exams, it's been revealed that Ferran Torres suffered a tear in his thigh muscle of his right leg, and as such it's expected that Ferran Torres will be out for 4 to 5 weeks, which means he will miss the matches of Alavés, Granada, Celta, Getafe, Athletic Club de Bilbao, and also the first leg of the Champions League against Napoli, which is set to be played in Italy. Now, not everything is bad news because it is reported that there was fears that Ferran Torres could have suffered an injury to his tendon in the leg, and that would have completely ended his season. But further medical tests have revealed that that was not the case, that it's only a muscle injury. So I think we dodged a big bullet there, because otherwise we would have had another player whose season would have ended just like Xavi and Balde. Now, speaking of Xavi and Balde and all the other injured players on the squad, Barcelona currently have 9 injured players on the first team. And I have all the injury updates for every single player, starting with Íñigo Martínez, who suffered an injury against UD Barbastro, but he has been back in training with the first team, and it's expected that he could feature in the squad during this weekend match against Alavés. Now, we also have Sergi Roberto, who suffered an Achilles tendon injury, and it's expected that the Barcelona captain will be back by February 11th against Granada. Then we have Marc Ter Stegen, who has been out since November due to chronic back injury. Of course, he had to undergo surgery on his back, and it's being reported that Ter Stegen could be back by Granada match as well, so on February 11th, and that's only 10 days away, which is great news because we've all missed our German wall. Then there is Rafinha, who suffered an injury to his left thigh, and it's expected that the Brazilian winger will be back by the match against Celta Vigo, which is set to be played on February 17th. Then there's João Felix, who suffered injury during training, more specifically an ankle injury, and it's being reported that he could be back by February 21st, which is the first leg of the Champions League against Napoli. And there's Marcos Alonso, who also hasn't played since November, just like Ter Stegen, and also due to back problems, just like Ter Stegen, which he did have to undergo surgery early January, and it was initially reported that the recovery would take about a month and a half. So it's expected that Marcos Alonso could be back by early March. Then, of course, there is Balde, who suffered a tremendous injury to his leg, and he has undergone surgery. And as such, he will be out for 4 months. So that means that Alejandro Balde's season is over, and he is still a doubt for the Euros. But of course, we will have to see how the young player feels in the summer. And finally, we do have Xavi, who did suffer an ACL rupture while on Spanish duty. And while he too will be out for the rest of the season like Alejandro Balde, and hopefully both youngsters will be back stronger than ever. And speaking of injuries, now that Rafinha, João Felix, and Ferran Torres are all injured, Of course, there's a big shortage of wingers with only Lamine Yamal being available, but that's just one player. And of course, Lamine Yamal is only 16 years old, so he cannot be playing 90 minutes of every single match. So the big question is, who will Xavi use while all of his wingers are currently injured? Well, it's being revealed that Xavi Hernandez has called up Dani Rodriguez from the academy. He's an 18-year-old versatile attacker who can play on the right, on the left, through the middle, and also as an attacking midfielder. And Dani Rodriguez is actually a juvenil team player, or a under 19 youth player, but nonetheless he has featured 6 times with Barca Athletic under the orders of Rafa Marquez. And so far he has scored 3 goals and provided 3 assists in the UEFA Youth Match League. Now, another player that Xavi Hernandez has called up to training is Pau Victor. Of course, he is the Barca Athletic center forward, but nonetheless, he can play on the wings as well. And I've talked about Pau Victor in the past. He's 22 years old. He has been having a spectacular season with Barca Athletic so far. He's currently on loan from Girona, but it is reported that Barcelona do want to activate the option to buy, which is worth 3 million euros, and purchasing the player at the end of the season from Girona. Now, another player that Xavi Hernandez could end up using is Unai Hernandez. He's a 19-year-old interior, but he can adapt to the left wing position. And in fact, Rafa Marquez has used him in that position on several occasions. And in fact, Unai Hernandez has been training with the first team for quite some time. He's even featured with the first squad on several matches, but he has yet to make his debut. It's reported that he has scored this season in 17 appearances so far, 4 goals, and provided 3 assists. So difficult times indeed for Xavi Hernandez, who will have to figure out what to do now that 3 out of his 4 wingers are currently injured. But of course, as always, I do love to hear from you guys. Who are you guys excited to see play out of Unai Hernandez, Pau Victor, and Dani Rodriguez? Let me know down below in the comment section. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.